Good afternoon, hello, welcome to the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. Another day of triathlon training. It's lunchtime run time. Mark doesn't know it yet, but we're going to talk about run training. I'm going to ask him for his advice or experience in running. But firstly, Mark's just been having a good old whinge about something a lot of you can probably relate to. Your childcare bill is like a salary, isn't it?
It's a lot.
But Mark, I can empathise with you. And let me tell you, Mark hasn't got loads of kids, he's got 2. It sounded like you're like cheaper by the dozen. Anyway, Mark, I can empathise with you because last night I got home from work, fed the cat, then went out on my bike. Liz got home from work, fed the cat. So we'd had 2 meals instead of 1. That's an extra half a pouch of Whiskers. So I feel your pain with the bills, mate.
Yeah, I'm sure your Whiskers bills is the same as my nursery.
I think he has Whiskers. Well, he has Whiskers Finest, I think. So
yeah,
it probably is still pretty, you know.
Yeah.
Right. So, Mark, I said we're going to talk a little bit about run training. So, for those that don't know, I'm currently training my backside off for Cork 70.3, swiftly followed by Outlaw X. I want to run the best half marathons I've run. I've got a plan. I'm doing some intensity. I'm doing some volume. I'm doing a good range of training. But Mark, you've had some success at the half marathon distance, haven't you? You've ran, what's your PB at over the half?
79.
So, okay, that's, sorry, runner's talk. 79 minutes.
119.
119 basically. Now, when you ran that, Mark, people always ask, well, they always ask me, what's the one thing that made you do that? What's the best session? Can you answer that question, or can you just do a lot of running?
Do you know what? There's 2 things to it.
Yeah.
There was a seriously good period of consistent run training.
I almost go through a gate.
Where?
Consistent. I mean, that is the key, but that's boring. That isn't good for YouTube.
Yeah, I know that. Do you know what? The session.
Hang on, another gate.
Oh. One day I'll get to speak on this channel.
Go on then.
The session that really helps was running the pace that I was going to run the half marathon for.
Like target pace?
Yeah, for an hour.
Right.
So a good solid effort of an hour at that pace.
Yeah.
And doing that on a consistent, I'm building up. So it was half an hour, 45 minutes, 50 minutes, and an hour, all in the build up to that half marathon. So that's what really helped me, and that's what I'd repeat again in doing that, so building up to it. So.
Did you, as you went through that, did you adjust that target pace at all? Was it out of reach, or did you find you got your fitness to the required level to do that? Like if I want to run a sub 130, which I do, if I do that, and if I get 4 weeks in and I can't do 40 minutes at that pace, should I adjust it, or should I just train harder?
I think it's always good to have a goal. Yeah. I mean, I did an hour about 2 weeks out.
Yeah.
And I just about hit it.
Yeah.
But I was hurting after that hour.
Yeah.
And I did think, how am I going to get another 20 minutes at this pace?
Right. But you're mid-training block.
But I didn't adjust it. I just thought, okay, an hour at that race day, you carbon dope with your shoes.
Yeah.
you put your vest on or your tri-suit on, and you just get your race game face on and just go for it.
How much of getting that 1 hour done at target race pace, how much of that is physical, thinking, right, I'm physically ready, and how much of it is mental, knowing that you've done, like you can do an hour, so surely worst case scenario on race day, you're not going to really hurt until an hour? Like, you would say it's all physical or mental?
For me, I think a majority of that is mental. Okay. Knowing that I can run for an hour at that pace and go, do you know what? I'm an hour in now, race day. I've got 20 minutes left. Yeah. It's eyeballs out time. Just got to go for it.
That's good.
So mentally, I think it helps me prepare a lot. Yeah. Knowing that I can do that for an hour, and you know what? It's 20 minutes of a race left. I'm just going to keep going. Just got to keep pushing. Cool. It's going to hurt. You'll be deluded if you don't think the last 20 minutes at that pace is not going to hurt. So you've got to be prepared for it to hurt. Yeah.
All right.
But just keep going.
Yeah, that's good. There's no secrets in this training, is there? So I haven't told Mark what my run session is this weekend, but what it is it's 60 minutes steady, 30 minutes at race pace. So there we go.
Yeah.
Maybe he does know what he's on about. I might run with you again, Mark, if that's all right.
That's all right.
Anyway, so that is it. There's Mark's top tip for getting your goal half marathon pace. Build up that long race pace effort. I'm going to use that. Yeah. Thanks, Mark. Hit subscribe button already. I'll see you again tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Occasionally in Loughborough, we run past some cool athletes, and Mark almost never knows who they are. Tell me you knew who that was.
That's Mo Farah, right?
No. Come on, who was it? God, there were a couple. Come on, one of them is a triathlete, and one of them is an ultra runner. Come on.
Caldwell?
Yes.
Was that Sophie Caldwell?
Yes, and who else?
Oh, I only saw the guy.
Yeah.
Tom Evans. The girl was.
Tom Evans.
Tom Evans.
So Tom Evans won the Western States 100 a couple of weeks ago, and Sophie Caldwell was obviously world-class triathlete.
Who's on the British
There you go. Just out for a run with the dog. We should have gone with him really, shouldn't we?
I'm not sure they're steady dog.
Well done, Mark. Remember the face for next time.
Yeah.